Welcome back, Crusaders, to this week's edition of Updates from Monroe Woodbury Middle School. Hey there, Crusaders. Happy Friday. Welcome back to this week's edition of Updates from Monroe Woodbury Middle School. We are here outside of the building today. It is a beautiful Friday afternoon, and I hope that you are all outside enjoying it and see this video after the sun goes down, or sometime over the weekend. As we get ready for our Labor Day weekend, I hope you all rest up, enjoy, relax, and get ready to get going on Tuesday morning. That's what this video is all about. It's about Tuesday morning. So one day at a time, we're taking this one step at a time. We are just going to look at Tuesday, figure out how exactly you are going to get through your schedule and what that will look like, so that everybody's clear as to what to expect for the first day of virtual school coming to you on Tuesday morning. Can't wait. Okay, now for the updates. Hello, all right into the updates. Here we go. Step number one, remember, everything that we're talking about today is just for Tuesday. It's all about Tuesday today. So we'll get through one day at a time. And especially for our 6th graders, but also for our 7th and 8th graders, this is a new year. It looks very different. We want to make sure that everybody knows one thing. And that's number one, advisory. So the most important aspect of looking at your schedule is understanding who your advisor is. Advisories, many of which were changed this year, have been reorganized in order to have remote-only advisories versus hybrid advisories, so that there's a physical location within the house that you will be going to when we do go hybrid starting on September 22nd, as well as be able to have a place for our remote students who are remote only for the entire year to have a place to virtually check in and connect with their advisor. So there's been a reorganization of the advisories. That being said, it is on your schedule as AD. I'll have Mrs. Collins go through that with you in a little bit about accessing your schedule and what that looks like on your schedule. But you need to find your advisory and who your advisor is so that you can check in on with your advisory at 9:30. That's your when, 9:30 on Tuesday morning in Google Classroom through a Google Meet, where and how you should have received a Google Classroom invite from your advisor at this point. Check your email, because that's where it'll be located, and try to find the invite that you received from your advisor, so you can click on that, join the classroom, and see the meet that has been set up for you on Tuesday, again, at 9:30 a.m. Okay, let's get ready for update number 2, which is your student schedule, what that looks like, how to read it, and more. That coming to you from Mrs. Collins. I'm going to turn it over to her at this point.
So let's take a look at how to find your advisor on your schedule. Here I have a sample student schedule. It covers a lot of material for the whole year, but the most important thing you need to know is the line that says advisory on it. Look over under teacher, that is your advisor, and that will be your advisor for the whole year. That person will be sending you a link through your MWMS account to join their Google Classroom at 9:30 on Tuesday morning. Now I know there's a lot of other confusing information on here, especially for 6th graders that haven't been here before or seen a schedule. So on Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., I'm hosting a special Google Meet for all 6th graders on how to read your schedule. I will be in the 6th grade Google Classroom with an open Google Meet. Come on in and join us.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Collins, for that very important information. Next up, Mrs. Dudgeon with some important information about the calendar ahead next week. Go ahead, Mrs. Dudgeon.
Hello, Monroe Woodbury Middle Schoolers. I can't wait till you're back here next week joining us for this new school year. Let's talk about next week. Next Tuesday, we start remote learning for all students for 2 weeks. Starting next Tuesday on September the 8th at 9:30 in the morning, you're going to log into your advisory classroom and join us for what's going to be a great day. During advisory, your advisor will help you to meet your other classmates and help you to understand your schedule for the day. On Tuesday, we will be attending classes that start in periods 1 through 4. So when you log into your advisory on Tuesday morning at 9:30, you're going to meet your classmates, and your advisor is going to help you learn and navigate your schedule for periods 1 through 4, which are the periods that we will attend on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, you're going to do the same thing. Get up in the morning, log into your advisory at 9:30 a.m. Make sure you're on time, because your advisor is going to help you navigate your schedule for the day, which is periods 5 through 9. The schedule for Thursday and Friday of next week can be located in the body of the email that you'll be receiving this evening. Don't forget, if you'd like to look ahead into the weeks coming, you can go to the Inspire link on the Monroe Woodbury homepage. I hope you enjoy this weekend, and I can't wait to see you next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Dudgeon, for that important information. Now let's turn it over to Mr. Sullivan with some information on Google Meet etiquette. Go ahead, Mr. Sullivan.
Hey Crusaders, it's Mr. Sullivan here. I'm going to talk with you for a few minutes about general rules of etiquette for online learning, okay? And we're going to take this in 2 phases. First, before you get into class, and then once you get into class, okay? So, before you get into class, it's important that you make sure that your device is fully charged. You want to make sure that the battery is 100% on your device so that you don't lose any moment of class time by having a battery just go dead and then you no longer are in your Google Meet, okay? 2, make sure that you find a quiet place, wherever that may be, a table, a desk, an area for you to write. Use a pen or paper in order to take notes or complete the activity that your teacher is going to provide for you while you're in your Google Meet. 3, and this is important, you want to dress for success. It's no different when you're in the Google Meet than you are in class here. So that means stay away from the pajamas. Make sure that you're dressed to succeed in class and focus on what your teachers are presenting to you on a daily basis. 4, when you are going to log in, make sure that you use your student account so that your name is on the bottom of the video. That's very important for the teacher's attendance purposes and so that they know that you are the one that is logged on to that account. Okay, now you're ready for class. Make sure that you log into the Google Meet, which you will find in your Google Classroom. Log in 3 to 5 minutes early so that you can make sure that everything's working, your microphone, your camera. And once you log in to the actual meet, say hello and immediately mute yourself. It's important that you mute yourself so that the teacher can begin class and maximize the instructional time that you have for that period. Now, keep your camera on at all times, unless otherwise instructed by your teacher. If your teacher says to you that you will have the option to turn your camera off, that is when you can turn your camera off. But you are not to turn your camera off on your own and not have yourself visible in the Google Meet, okay? Be attentive throughout the class. Be an active listener. What that means is you are not to be on your phone. You are not to be playing Xbox or PlayStation while you are in your Google Meet. This is your class time. There will be a time later on in the day for you to engage in those activities, but this is not the time. So once again, these are some important pieces of etiquette for you to engage in during online learning. Have a great year, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, Crusaders, that's all for this week's edition of Updates from Monroe Woodbury Middle School. Thank you so much for joining us. Pop quiz, what's the one thing you need to know for Tuesday? Do you have it? That's right, your advisory. That's it. Know who your advisor is for your advisory. Look in your MWMS account. Find the email that you received from your advisor with the information for the Google Classroom, which will contain the link on Tuesday morning for your first advisory of the year. 9:30 a.m. sharp, be there. 6th graders, if you need more information, there'll be a link in the 6th grade Google Classroom so that you can meet with Mrs. Collins, your assistant principal, on Monday morning at 9 a.m. This is going to be a great start to the school year, folks. It's virtually for everybody, regardless if you're a hybrid student or remote-only student. So be there remotely, virtually on Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m. in advisory. If you have any further questions or concerns, please comment below underneath this video, and the assistant principals and I will do our best to respond to your comments in a timely manner and make sure that you're all set up for Tuesday. I hope this clarified some of the confusion about what's going on with different schedules. Folks, we're going to take this one day at a time, one step at a time, and we will get through it together. That's what we're here for. Until next time, we'll see you. Take care, folks. Can't wait until Tuesday. See ya.